He said, I know I ain't been here. I know you mad. I know we don't have this great relationship right now. But I will tell you this. If you quit now, and if you allow that man to make you quit, you'll be quitting the rest of your life. And I've never seen you quit anything. So it's your decision. But if you quit, you only gonna be cheating yourself. You only gonna be cheating yourself. And that changed my life, man. I went back to school, sat the bench for the rest of the year, got into track, became an All-American a few months later. And guess who was down in New Orleans? Guess who drove 17 miles to watch his son compete for the very first time ever? It was my dad, man. My dad saw me become an All-American for the first time. So my parents at both stages of my life have been very instrumental. My mom when I was younger until now. My dad when I got older, when I really needed him, he showed up. I'm grateful that they both are still on this side of the dirt, man. And I tell them how much I love them. And I'm a mama's boy and I'm a daddy's boy, man. I get to talk to both of them and they both give me jewels, man. They both give me jewels.
Man, what a blessing, man. What a blessing. Let's jump into, man, your Ohio State, man. Talk about that first day you get up on that campus, man. What was that like?
It was like a dream come true, man. I remember I got on campus, the first day I got on campus, I ran into Greg Simpson, Derek Anderson, myself. We all bonded. And then G Nut got there, man, Gerald, and then Killer. We all became inseparable, man. It was good, man. It was a good feeling because here I am from this small town that people said or people thought I couldn't accomplish or make it here. And then now I'm here. Now that I'm here, I got to plant my feet and establish myself, though. That was the difference, establishing myself. Because once I moved out of my mom's house, I never went back home. I never went back. Yeah, I never went back to Toronto.
When you went there, were you, maybe I read this wrong, were you a walk-on when you first went there?
The way they did it, I couldn't accept a track scholarship and play basketball.
Gotcha.
Because track was minor.
Gotcha.
So I had to, like that, they call it preferred walk-on. You're on the team. I'm on the team. They didn't have no more scholarships because Jimmy left and then Derek came in. And Derek took that last scholarship.
Gotcha.
That I thought I was going to get because we didn't know Derek was coming.
Gotcha.
And so I get there and I'm a preferred walk-on the team. But the only reason I had to do that is I still wanted to do track.
Gotcha.
So in order to do both, and hindsight, now I'm looking back at it, I didn't fit Ohio State style of play. I'm an athlete. I'm up and down the court. Ohio State was half-court offense, move the ball, get shot. I needed to be somewhere where we were, running rebels. You know what I'm saying? Running up and down the court. Michigan, running up. I needed to be catching stuff off the rim and, that. But, I didn't have anyone to tell me that. I didn't have anyone to navigate me through. I don't think that's the good school for you. It all worked out in the end because I had to make it work out and God saw fit. But looking back at it, I just didn't have the right guidance, I would say. But it all worked out for the best.
So clarify this for me. So you went there to play ball.
Mm-hmm.
After the season, you joined the track team.
No, I went there to do both. Ball and track. So you went there to,
gotcha.
That's the only reason I chose Ohio State. That's the only school that was really allowing me to do both.
Gotcha.
I couldn't choose which one I wanted. So that was the school that allowed me to do both. So they knew I was doing both coming in. Man, looking back at it now, I'm like, I have no idea, bro. No, seriously, because I'm watching kids not be able to handle one sport. We were on quarters back then. I didn't have not one quarter off the entire time I was there.
I'm thinking that because I'm like.
We went from, remember, track ends in June.
Mm-hmm.
basketball started in the summer because we had the
Yes.
Worthington League. So soon as track, I went right to basketball. I was nonstop.
That's insane, man. Because I'm
Nonstop, bro.
picturing that. I'm picturing that like, yeah, when you have a moment to
I have.
gather
And that's
yourself.
why I'm able to do everything that I'm doing now because college taught me. So I can act, I can speak, I can hold workshops, I can do whatever you need me to do because I know how to balance my time. And time is everything, man. So it was I have no idea how I balanced it, bro. The grace of God.
Now you played with some amazing athletes on your team, man. Give us
Yeah.
some of those names.
Man, we played with, of course, we had Greg Simpson, we had Charles Macon, Derek Anderson, Lawrence Funderburk, Jamie Skelton, Alex Davis, man, Damon Stringer, played with Jason Singleton, Jermaine Tate, Nashawn Coleman. Man, I had like so many different Sean Stone Rook. It was so many different Rick Ute, so many different brothers that and athletes that I played with. Doug Etzler. It was just a crew that I will always call, it's a brotherhood, man. The one I hate that I didn't get to play with, and I call him my big brother till this day, is Jim Jackson, man. I was coming to Ohio State to play with Jim, and Jim left early, and that is my brother, man.
Two man.
He had to go get that money, bro.
That dude was, but he was so good, man.
He was special.
That dude,
He was
man.
special. He was
I don't
special.
even think, even right now, the league, that era of guys that came out, like I keep telling people, sometimes, and I'm probably just this way because I'm from that era, but I think our
Yeah.
era, we produced a lot of
Yeah.
great talent. And I look at Jim Jackson, I go like, man, that dude has had really a Hall of Fame career. And
He
I think
has.
they need to honor that in the leagues. Sometimes I keep wondering, what does it take to get into the Hall of Fame these days, man? I don't know what you got to do.
It's so crazy because I can't forget my boy Antonio Watson,
Yes,
monster.
yes,
Antonio
sir.
Watson, that's my brother, man. But it's so funny that you said that. My son had just said something to me about how State just had their Hall of Fame, and he's like, Dad, he's like, your record been there over 30 years. What people fail to realize, I only did two indoor seasons. Actually, one indoor meet my junior year, and I won a Big Ten championship. My senior year, I went indoor, won it again. Every indoor I competed, I won a Big Ten championship. And then I won a Big Ten championship outdoor, and then I was an All-American, came in third my freshman year in nationals. And so I don't understand what it takes for like Hall of Fame stuff,
So you're not in the Hall of Fame?
At our house state, no,
Yeah. What?
no, no,
What?
no, no, not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Hopefully it come. It'll come when it's supposed to come.
It will,
Um,
but
it'll come when it's supposed to come because now my son is there, man. This dude about to smash my record, man. He about to make my record look small, man.
it's that, man. That got to be just, man,
Yeah,
just the most incredible feeling
it is.
watching your
It
son
is.
do his thing, man. That got to
It
be
is, bro.
incredible.
It is. It is. Watching him, he said something. They got a documentary that they're doing on him, and they're following him around as he breaks the record. So they're following him. And he said something. He said he wants to get to the point to where people look at me and say, that's Rain's father. So when they asked me to come in and I introduce myself, I sit down and says, hello, my name is Otis Winston, and I'm Rain's father. I have no problem. I have no saying I'm Rain's father because he's the best young man I ever met in my life, man.
I think sometimes, man, our sons don't understand it until they become a father, but
Mm-hmm.
they don't recognize that there's only one person in life we want to be better than us, and it's them.
Absolutely. When I see fathers competing with their sons, if I see a father competing with their son, I see a broken man.
Absolutely.
I see a broken man. And that's why I say this all the time. It's a lot of adult boys out here. And the reason there are adult boys is because they didn't allow themselves to be around to watch their children grow. The only way I became a man is watching my son and my daughter be children. I had to watch my son be a boy, watch my daughter be a girl. And that made me realize what I was as a man. I became a man by being a father.
Amazing. That's amazing. But it's true. It's true. I mean, that's you can't get any realer than that. And you're right, man. I just think I agree 100% with you, man. Those who are competing with their kids, whether it's mamas and daughters or fathers and sons,
Mm-hmm.
something's broken there, man.
Absolutely,
Something's
bro.
broken in there. But